What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised. If you thought all movies are perfect, wait till you see what we have in store for you. In this list, you will see cameramen getting in shots, crew guys walking in shots, and coffee cups forgotten in a tavern of medieval times. So without any further ado, here are the 10 strangest things accidentally filmed in movies. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Ouch! Less singing, more paying attention.
Oh, dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream.
The original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is one of the classics that you just have to watch. That's why we chose that movie to start off this list. And no, it's not because a cameraman appeared in some random scene. We chose this one because there is some child brutality in this movie. In the beginning of the movie, while that candy store owner was singing to the little kids in his shop, one of the girls was standing right above the part of the counter that opened. Taken by the music, the actor just flung open the lid and you could see the little girl getting smacked in the face. Now, we hope that this was an accident and that the guy apologized afterwards. If he didn't, that would just be cruel. Number 9. The Dark Knight Rises had an unprofessional stuntman. The Dark Knight Rises is not only famous for Bane's silly and mechanical voice, it's also famous for Anne Hathaway's portrayal of the irresistible Catwoman, and it's precisely this character that we're going to shine a light on in this segment. Now, you know what? Scratch that. We're going to be looking at one of the fight scenes where they fought side by side with the Dark Knight on the roof of one building. They thought this would go unnoticed, but not to us. If you look closely, right here, there's a stuntman that falls on the ground all on his own. Dude, if you're a criminal and you're doing that while fighting your biggest enemy, we feel sorry for the organization that hired you. Or, in this case, the studio that pays you. And you better keep on watching if you want to see the kid that pointed at his crotch while shooting a scene of Back to the Future. Number 8. Raiders of the Lost Ark. The t-shirts in Cairo were a thing. Even though the scenery for Raiders of the Lost Ark was supposed to resemble that of 1930s Cairo, this one stuntman screwed up the entire thing when he smashed that like button just like you should do if you haven't already. But no, he screwed everything up when he walked in the middle of the set wearing a t-shirt. But hey, maybe Cairo was ahead of their time back then, or maybe this guy is sent from the future to help Indiana Jones. Whatever the case, we don't think that Indiana Jones was the only one that was drinking that day. I mean, not only did the guy appear in the background at the beginning of the shot, he came back a few seconds later without a single care in the world. Number 7. Grab dat dino ass.
Someone decided to touch the dinosaur's butt.
Spielberg is considered one of the greatest directors of all time, right? Wrong. He's the guy that forgot to delete this little mishap. You see, because they were using fake dinosaurs in the movie, some of the cast and crew had to operate them. The rest of the movies were pure CGI gold. But there was this one barely noticeable scene where one of the guys grabs the dino by the butt and tries to push it forward. Once we saw this, it kind of ruined the whole scene for us. But hey, mistakes happen, even butt-grabbing mistakes. Number 6. Back to the Future had a little crotch mishap.
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is what...
Okay, this is wrong on so many different levels. We're not even going to mention the fact that this shot didn't get edited out from the movie. No way. We're going to be talking about how creepy this little kid was in it. You see, while everyone was paying attention to Doc and Marty, this little kid was hand beckoning at someone behind the scenes, and then he pointed to his crotch. We know puberty can hit very young, but this is straight up creepy. The kid actually pointed to his crotch without even thinking about the cameras, and he even smirked while doing it. That's what you get for going back in time. Number 5. Pirates of the Caribbean and the Cowboy.
And what? No.
Pirates and cowboys were popular at approximately the same time, right? No? Then what the hell is this cowboy doing on a pirate ship? Oh, he's not a cowboy. He's just a crew member, huh? Well, they have to hang out somewhere, and you know what? He's not to blame. The guy just wanted to feel a fresh breeze in his long gray hair. It's not his fault that the guy in front of him moved at the wrong moment, but no, come on man, you should at least try to hide yourself during these shots. A little professionalism never killed anyone. Now, if you want to see animal cruelty caught by accident, then you better stay until the very end. Even Hulk Hogan wasn't expecting it, brother. Number 4. Gladiator and all the crew members.
spectators, a reporter with a video camera came to see the battle.
Oh my god, this is one of the best movies in history, and somehow it has more mistakes than all the previous movies combined. You don't believe us? Then take a look at this. First, there's a cameraman that wanted to take a close look at Maximus in the arena. Then you have the Roman spectator that brought a plastic bottle of water to a 2,000-year-old Colosseum. And we have to admit, we had no idea rubber shoes originated from Rome. Here's proof that they actually existed 2,000 years ago. But the best of all these stunts had to be the time Maximus stabbed his opponent in the armpit. Why did the crew even bother spraying Russell Crowe with paint? Number 3. The coffee cup that made it in one of the scenes in Game of Thrones. Now, technically this is not a movie, but the series is done so well that we have to include it on this list. And there was a serious feud going on between the cast members as to who left the cup on the set. Even Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon weighed in on the argument. The internet initially thought that Sophie Turner was responsible for this little mishap, but when Fallon confronted her about it, she denied it and placed the blame on the Mother of Dragons. Fallon immediately confronted Emilia Clarke about this accident, and she denied it as well. Apparently, Conleth Hill was the one that set it up, but he didn't want to take the blame, so he let Danny deal with it. Nice. Number 2. Animal abuse is not cool, brother.
This world will beat you down, beat you with a stick. You want an ice cream pop?
We didn't choose this clip from Hulk Hogan's Mr. Nanny because of how cool Hogan looked on a motorcycle. Nope, we chose it because we saw something that was completely unacceptable. While Hulk is cruising around town on his motorcycle, there's this one man that throws his dog in the ocean. We were seriously triggered by this heartless act of cruelty, and we just hoped that it was part of the scene. But seeing how no one stepped up to set the story straight, we're going to assume that this was just one brutal a-hole. Let's just hope the dog swam to the shore and was safe and sound. Number 1. Braveheart, the whole freaking movie.
Braveheart. The famous Mel Gibson drama has repeatedly been criticized for the abundance of historical inaccuracies.
Again, we chose this movie because, just like Gladiator, there were so many mishaps in 180 minutes. I mean, come on. The first has to be the fact that you can clearly see they're using rubber swords and axes in the movie. Next, there's a car in the middle of the battle scene, which frankly beats the whole purpose of using a horse to ride into battle. And of course, we can never forget that the crew warrior that proved to us caps were actually in style in the 13th century Scotland. On a related note, do you know any other strange things accidentally filmed in movies? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys!